All right, so we got some new events that's happening in Empires and Puzzles. If you see that featured dog there, I don't know if there's anybody in this world who does not know the story of Hachiko. And if you do not know about Hachiko, you should read up on Hachiko. He's probably one of the legendary dogs that, like, it's pretty much featured in a lot of stories. Like, I think even in Western culture, maybe, I'm not sure, but I know it's Hachiko is basically this dog from Japan who's like waiting for his owner to come back and just waited at that same spot for 10 years, and even after he passed they made a statue of him in Shibuya. I was lucky enough to be in Shibuya in 2019, and I did see the Hachiko statue in person at the Shibuya station, so it's kind of awesome. But we do have basically this new challenge event. Now, I kind of made sure I finished the event first before I talked about it. And the challenge event is, I think something needs to, like, either I'm doing it a bit well or not well. But I didn't use that much mats as I thought I would use. But I'm gonna have to adjust the scores if I want to get about I'm looking to get about four-star essential materials from that challenge event itself, so gonna have to try and compete for that. But anyways, reason I'm doing this is I'm just gonna do my pools in a video and at the same time talk about these cute ass mighty pets that have recently entered Empires and Puzzles. So I have about 46 pools here. But before that, let's just look at each one of these new pets. Let's just talk about them. I'm just gonna give my honest opinion on them, and see how it goes. I think somebody did post a picture as I was driving back home, and I saw someone has already gotten, like, especially this red guy. Somebody has gotten two of it already, and I've maxed it out, limit broken them. Yeah, those overachievers, like, that's how the game is still at large everywhere, wherever it is. So without further ado, let's go. So let's just talk about the first one. We're gonna just go in order of how they appear in the portal this time, and then after that we'll do some pulls. So Chomper, red 5 stars. So these are all under the Mighty Pet family. So bonus for 1, 2, or 3 heroes. I like that they are doing it for one, so that you don't have to necessarily get more than one in order for the bonus to be active. So bonus for 1, 2, or 3 heroes. Minions for this hero inherit +2, +3, +4% extra attack and health, while fiends for this hero absorb less -2, -3%, -4% less max health, and also deal less damage when they get the fiends on them. So this is kind of good. I think it's kind of a strong perk, strong family bonus. I think it's quite okay. But let's talk about the hero itself. So I'm just going to talk about the bonus ones, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, they do have other passives, so we're going to have a look at them first. So Friend of the Familiars. When a minion is summoned to any ally, this character gains 5% health and 5% mana. This effect can activate only once per turn. So you can kind of like stagger your your minion summoners to kind of give him that extra 5%, which is, I think, somewhat similar to the War of the Three Kingdom heroes, except those can trigger multiple times in one turn, but this is like an instant 5% health and 5% mana, which is kind of cool. Another passive here. When a fiend is summoned to any enemy, this character deals 85% damage to all enemies. This effect can activate only once per turn. So the same thing as well with fiend. So if I have someone, like, let's say I'm pairing this with, like, say for example Lubu, so every time I cast Lubu they get 85% damage, extra damage. So if I combo this with, like, let's say for example Elizabeth, since they're red, that gives them an extra damage. Alright, so I think it's safe to say that all the mighty pets have that same passive and same family bonus, so I won't talk too much about that, but let's go and look at each one of them. So Chomper, red 5-star paladin, kind of good, good class I would say. Okay, so he has 809 attack, 821 defense, 1421 health. I'm not going to go through every time saying that, you know, these stats are actually kind of massive right now. Okay, so right now, slice and dice, average speed. So with a proper troop, it can go down to 9 tiles, which is kind of good because it's essentially fast, functionally fast. Deals 330% damage to the target and nearby enemies, so it's a hit tree, and that's my favorite. Heals each ally with 40% of total damage dealt. Wow. And the target and nearby enemies receive 352 bleed damage over 4 turns. Naturally, that bleed damage will go up as the attack goes up. So this is about, once you hit emblems and limit broken, probably about 100 bleed damage per turn maybe. Just kind of cool. This guy is kind of good. You know, it acts as like a pseudo healer. So something like Segment. But Segment only, it's a heavy snipe, and then you heal about, I think if I'm not mistaken, about 60%. About 60% health if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is a really good hero if you can combine him with something like like a defense down before he hits. So something like a costume Marjana, or a can't think of any hit tree raids that have defense down. So something like costume Marjana, Guardian Falcon, Gormak, even Asterius, which I'm probably, if I get Chomper, I'm probably going to combine that with Asterius to deal, I think Asterius plus Chomper and maybe like a Boltas or something, or a Black Knight can be a hit tree, kill tree. So yeah, let's maybe that's good. Maybe that's good if I get him. Definitely a good one. All right, let's go. Hachiko, my boy. This is a really nice art actually. I'm kind of digging the arts, the new arts. Even some people might think that it's like, kind of like anime style, but hey, I like those. So again, I won't talk too much about the family bonus and the passive since I've talked about it once, but we can just go through it again. You get that 2-3-4% for attack and health for minions, and then less max health and less attack dealt to you if you have fiends with this guy. And then the passive, basically 5% health and 5% mana, and then 85% damage if you summon this fiend for the enemies. So he's a monk. Monk class, which is also good, withstand ailments and everything. 838 attack, that's high. 768, a bit on the low side for defense, and then 1452 health. Strike of 1,000 house, average speed, again it's not too bad. Again, you can get it functionally down to 3 matches, which in, I tell you, in wars, anything that goes from 7 tiles to 9 tiles is kind of awesome. Because you only need 3 matches, barring extenuating circumstances. Deals 270% damage to all enemies with that high attack value. That's kind of good. All allies counter attack with 80% of the damage received for 4 turns. It increases 20% up to 140%. That is something that we have seen in like Bennu, in Asmia, from the season 5 heroes. So this is kind of good, hella good in a sense that because you don't have to place him in like the flank, you can put him at the edge as well, and he can still give everybody that counter attack. And then the final bit, all allies get plus 50% critical chance for 4 turns. This is a must-have if you are going for high purple mythic titan hits, because I think for purple mythic titans you don't get he gets a defense buff every time you have an attack up, so people normally will just go for 1 attack up and then they will try to use critical chance instead. This guy will replace Melia or even Melosi in that crit slot, and it'll be super amazing. I think this guy is really good. I really like this guy. And when I first saw him in the beta, it was something that I really wanted, and it's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't have much yellow heroes that deal damage to all, so it will be a welcome addition to my roster if I manage to get him. Alright, let's go with a 4-star Waddles. It's a duck. A duck. So it's a 4-star yellow fighter. I love fighters. Spear of Loyalty, fast. Oh, wait, let me just go through the stats. 626 sword, 699 shield, 1,317 health. This is kind of, I think it's a bit over on the high side for 4 stars, because once you limit break him and give give this kind of like emblems to him, he'll be pretty busted by himself. So Spear of Loyalty is a snipe, fast speed. I like that for 4 stars. So for 4 stars and 3 stars, I kind of like them being fast and very fast rather than average, because you don't have mana manipulators to kind of like push them over the edge to make them go in like 3 matches. So being fast, this is really good. Deals 365% damage to the target. It's fair. The target automatically casts shifting minus attack on a random ally when mana is full. At the start of a turn during 3 turns, when this effect is triggered, it shifts to the hit ally and the duration is refreshed. So if you're good in timing your shifting minus attack, when you time his snipe, you essentially can get this shifting minus attack to fly around everywhere, you know, with as much duration as you can possibly milk out of this. And I think this is really, really strong. You kind of think it like Hohenwerth. You know, Hohenwerth is like the gargoyle, the 5-star gargoyle that kind of gives minus attack as long as he has the fiends on. That lasts for 4 turns. This is like a freaking shifting minus attack. So every time someone gets hit with a minus attack, he shifts it to the other side. So he's done with his mana. He doesn't have mana. He moves on to another enemy. I think this is really good as a controller. In like, you know, very fast wars where you're trying to control outfrag, especially in tournaments as well, when you're trying to control either the tank or one of the flanks, trying to hit you as early as possible. So this is really good, and we'll see a 5-star version of this, and I think it's way stronger than this 4-star version. So yeah, overall, I really like this. I really like the design of this character. Really good. And I think hopefully, you know, they don't get any of this reworking where it kind of changes, but I think maybe shifting minus attack can be a bit too powerful. You might have to see on actual gameplay to see how well it does. Alright, next one, Cupcake. 4-star purple hero, average speed, is a rogue, 690 attack, 620 shield, and 1317 health. Grand Heist. Steals minions from the target. We all know that minions are right now the current, like, sort of like a meta. So the fact that he can steal minions is kind of good, especially if he can steal War of the Three Kingdom minions, where those minions actually can do things. Deals 400% to the target, and then the target can't receive new minions for 4 turns. So this is kind of good. I don't like that it's average. I felt that it should be fast in order for it to have the most impact. But then again, this is a 4-star, so maybe that's why, you know, they probably had to put it in average. But be mindful, there's this thing here. So if you have something like, if you're pairing this, you know, with something like a minion generator, say something like Anastasia for tournaments, that, I think that kind of negates the fact that this is average. So you'll go down to fast. The only problem is obviously that's an off color, but I'm pretty sure in the future where they have like purple summoners, and then that will basically help out Cupcake in those kind of situations. Even for normal wars, regular wars where you use this, I can see people using this to kind of like steal minions from, say you have like a Liu Bei or a Zhuge Liang. Where those kind of like minions give them counter attack, you can just take it from them, and this guy has the counter attack. Hella good, kind of good, love it. Nice design as well, I think. Alright, next, Rufus, 3-star slow bulldog. I don't know. It's a barbarian class, 502 attack, 467 defense, 808 health. Furry Logger Swing deals 210% damage to all enemies. All enemies receive 216 bleed damage over 4 turns, and all enemies get minus 34% defense for 4 turns. Now, if you're playing in very fast 3-star tournaments, I think this guy will be absolutely strong. Especially if you don't have, if you're like maybe it's like non-purple where you can't use like Maeve or Trivial to give defense down. This guy is there as like a super nice defense down hero, and he hits all. So that itself it's strong, and even you can use him for kind of like challenge events where normally you can't use blue. So I think one of it is like the there's one event where you can't use blue, but I think people are using green right now because of Dolgoon and all that. But you can use red pretty much for this, just because this guy gives defense down. I mean, if you don't have like Cornell, the red magic hero, the 3-star magic hero that gives kind of like shared damage and defense down to the enemies on the second charge, you can use Rufus instead. I think this guy is really good. Like, design wise, it's awesome. Like 210% damage to all enemies, and then bleed damage as well, and then defense down. So if you pair this with like Wakas from like the season 5 3-star, that's like a legit rush combo, I feel. So yeah, hella good. I like this. And with this guy, you kind of like it kind of makes it like, Voldemort actually deals direct damage then, because if you use a season 4 3-star Voldemort who's slow as well, you kind of like do this guy first. You use Rufus, you cast Rufus, and then you cast Wakas, and then you cast Voldemort, so that basically deals 210% damage, 216 bleed damage. You have Wakas who's dealing negative max health damage. You have and he's a sun hero as well, which gives 70% damage. And then because you're summoning a fiend using Voldemort, this triggers and you deal another 85% damage. If that doesn't kill the whole team, it will be severe enough to cripple them, and then the bleed and the fiend damage will just kill them off after that. Did I just come up with a new combo? I don't know, I might have to try this guy then. I do have Wakas and I do have Voldemort. I have Voldemort maxed. I don't have Wakas maxed yet. But if I do get Rufus, that's something I'm going to try. That sounds awesome. Damn. Alright, next one. Toto. 5-star green druid. 795 attack, 826 defense or higher defense. That's kind of where this is going. 1437 health. Yeah, so this is more of a defensive hero. Puppy Tails, slow speed, recovers 45% health for all allies, summons a brown puppy minion for each ally with 35% HP and 55% attack inherited from the caster. So that essentially means you're healing 80% health. Jeez. For all allies. That's hella good. Then all allies receive damage from the attacks and special skills of the stronger element by negative 80% for 5 turns. So that basically means if you have a yellow tank, he's going to take less damage from purple. You have purple flanks, they take less from yellow, so on and so forth. So that's kind of good for, I think, for very fast wars, in a sense that you heal so much health and you have like a pseudo minion there to like keep you alive. It's actually kind of okay as a defensive hero. I'm not sure how applicable the reduced damage is from stronger elements, but hey, if you can set it up in such a way where you put this guy in a wing and he fires off, and he kind of like defends your like flanks or tank from like people stacking colors against them, I think that's hella good. He's a druid as well, so he kind of protects himself as well if he gets damaged. Wow. This is actually kind of good. I mean, we just looked at like Hachiko and Chomper as like, those are more of the offensive kind of heroes. But this guy is kind of good defensively as well, I think. Yeah, hella good. Alright. Bubbles, 5-star blue barbarian. Jesus. 828 attack, 788 defense, 1437 health. So this is the shifting mindless attack on steroids for the 5-star version. Deals 480% damage to the target, so if the target isn't dead, he's gonna get shifting mindless attack. The target gets negative 44% defense for 4 turns. The target automatically casts shifting mindless attack on a random ally when mana is full at the start of a turn during 4 turns. When this effect is triggered, it shifts to the hit ally and the duration is refreshed. So, we saw Waddles as the 4-star version of this shifting mindless attack guy. Now you have the 5-star version, and of course, you know, it being a 5-star, it has to have an additional length of text there, where it gets negative 44% defense for 4 turns. So ideally, what you want to do is like, you kind of hit someone, you know, with like a snipe. So that guy is weak as hell. And then when he hits the minus attack on somebody else, you shift the minus attack over to the other ally, to his other ally, and then you kill your initial target. You know, ideally that's how you want it to work. So this is like a stronger version of Owen Wolf. In fact, it's a barbarian as well, so wow. And it's fast speed, so 7 tiles kind of does this, everything. But this guy is strong. Like, sometimes, you know, there will be situations where it's counterproductive because you won't get the shifting minus attack, because you more or less just kill the guy, 480% damage to the target. That guy isn't alive, you know. That's when you cause problems to their defense, which is, yeah, I can see this guy being hella good as well. Really, really strong heroes that they're coming out for the Mighty Pets. Alright, we have a couple more. So Ferdinand, this is yellow cleric, Bark of Protection, 782 sword, 828 defense, 1462 health. So this guy is more on the tankier side as well, and he is meant to be a tank, I think. So let me just read out the ability first. Bark of Protection, average speed, cleanses status ailments from all allies. All allies get plus 63% defense for 4 turns. All allies share receive damage with each other for 4 turns. All allies reflect status ailments and negative stacks for 4 turns. All allies regenerate 732 HP over 4 turns. Now, I have Hawthorne, and I think this is a highly superior version than Hawthorne because of the first line that they place here. Cleanses status ailments from all allies. So let me just go to like Hawthorne first, kind of see how Hawthorne is. So Hawthorne has a little bit difference in the sense that he regenerates 672 boosted health over 4 turns, so it's boosting the health. They get moderate amount of mana, and then they reflect the status ailments and negative stacks for 4 turns. It's also a cleric. This one doesn't cleanse. So how it works out is if you're going against Hawthorne, you kind of like place all your negative stacks or ailments before he triggers, and then he won't be able to reflect that back. But you get this little big ass dog. He cleanses first. He gives you a high defense. He shares the damage so a snipe doesn't kill people. He reflects status ailments and negative stacks for 4 turns. And despite, you know, not boosting health, you regenerate 732 HP over 4 turns, which is freaking busted. I think this guy will be the new face of yellow tanks. I'm gonna put it right here. This guy is like an A+ kind of guy. If I were to do gradings like this guy is A+. Like it's not even funny, because it's very rare for you to get heroes that cleanse first before any other buffs comes into play. So if you have something like, let's say for example, you're going against El Nadaha, and El Nadaha kind of like, you know, debuffs, put that debuff ailment on your allies. If I have Hawthorne, I'm in trouble, because Hawthorne kind of like doesn't cleanse, but Ferdinand cleanses first. So it's like a big middle finger flip to anybody who's like trying to stop stacks from happening, trying to stop buffs from happening, because hey, let me cleanse first, and then I place the buffs on, which is like, this guy's just broken. Like I feel, like I don't want to say it, like I feel they made him a bit too powerful. I don't know. might be a bit too powerful. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But hell, if I get him, I'm shifting clerics away from any damn cleric hero I have, and I'm stuffing everything onto him. Like he's really that strong. Sheesh. I mean, look at his defense. Look at his health. It's kind of good. And I mean, if you can, he gives 63% defense. Like you put him as a tank. You put him like a level 30, level 29, level 30 magic troop on him. He's gonna fire pretty fast. Like damn. The only thing that isn't here is that he probably doesn't give attack. He doesn't give attack up to your allies. But who the hell cares? Like your allies are not dying anytime soon. Damn. This guy is cool. Alright, I know I have one last one to go for. It's Ribbit, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, correct. So this guy, Ribbit, this guy is a 3-star yellow monk, 486 attack, 500 defense, 782 health. Amphibian Sword Sting, average speed, deals 250% damage to the target and nearby enemies. That's kind of good for yellow 3-star because it's not often you get like a hit 3. Reduces the mana of the target and nearby enemies by 15%. Hey, that's all you want to see, man. And the target and nearby enemies receive 260 poison damage over 4 turns. So you kind of like see how the format is going. Like as the power creep just continues to increase, you're gonna get these kind of heroes where it's like, you would think like 260% hit 3, that's good. Reduces by 15%. That's hella good in control. Now on top of that, let me just give them a poison debuff so that they have to worry about that as well. It's the sort of like power creep that continues to keep the game, moving up. It kind of like makes the game a bit more fast paced because if this guy fires, it kind of like retards the progression of the enemy. At the same time, you get poison damage as well, which kind of adds up to something, especially in like 3-star events, because that's when health is a bit lower. So yeah, I think this guy is really good as well, and I think overall all these heroes that are here, these are really amazing heroes to get. I'll be happy with any one of them. Obviously, I think kind of like a reminder that it's only a 1% chance to get these legendary event heroes. So even with my 46 pulls, there's not even a chance. There might not even be a chance that I can get any one of these heroes. But if you don't pull, it's 0%. If you pull, it's 1%. So let's go for it. We're gonna do that kind of like that voodoo shit, where we do this kind of thing first. Oh, I get a 2-star. Oh, I get a 1-star. Another 1-star. Let me just do it everything. Yeah, okay, so you know what, screw it. Let's see how we get. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I'm gonna do all 46 pulls now, so hopefully we get something. Yeah, right. And I also haven't gotten the hero of the month, so that might be a bonus as well if we can get something from there. Tibertus. Nashgar. Okay, so far the odds are pretty much similar to what is expected. You're not going to be lucky all the damn time. So let's just trainer heroes right now will be better because I'm trying to like level some of my other heroes. So getting trainer heroes over random season 1 heroes will be kind of like, I'll be down to get some of those. Those are awesome. Voltas, Kailani. What are the odds? I'm guessing I'll probably maybe get 1 3-star, 1 4-star, and I'm gonna be happy with that when they show up, lah. Oh, another 3-star trainer hero! Yay! Oh, I do have to be mindful about my fated summons. So once the fated summon bar goes up, we're gonna have to kind of like summon from the fated summon first. Oh, come on. Hey, another 3-star trainer. Another 3-star trainer. That's kind of good. I'm not gonna say no to that. But it's about time you give me a dog or a cat or a duck or I don't know. I don't see anybody here. This is bad. This ain't looking good. God. Hey, 4-star trainer hero. Can't say no to that too. Oh my god. Oh, we got it, boys. We got it. We got the Chomper. So I don't have rings right now. But hell, I did say that if I get Chomper, I'm gonna max him to get a bit Asterius, and it's gonna be kind of like a duo that I'm gonna try in war next time. So yeah, hella nice, yeah. All right, there we go, Chomper. Yeah, I'm just gonna use all day. Oh, here we go. Rufus. Okay, so we're gonna try out that 3-star combo as well. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, that's another 3-star trainer. No cap. No, that's awesome. Hawkmoon. Believe. Okay, so now we're gonna go through the drought again. Hey, another Rufus. So 2 of them. It's the charm. Sonia. Another trainer hero. Wow, we're getting quite a lot of trainer heroes on this. That's hella good. Oh yay, we got the shifting minus attack dude. Waddles, a duck. That's awesome. I'm gonna actually level him and try him out. Yeah. Dawa. Is that a sign? You know, people say that there's like a, if you see Dawa, the next couple of pulls are probably gonna be awesome. Well, I mean, not the first one. Okay, now we get 3 of this dog. Please give me like the frog, if possible. The 3-star frog. Come on. Scarlet. Kirill. Oh man, I didn't get the second costume for Kirill, sadly, but hey, that's always good. Well then, we haven't had the hero of the month yet as well, huh? Hey, another trainer hero right there. Oh, come on. 6 more pulls. Maybe I'll do a 10 pull. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Ashgar. Fry Talk. Come on, 3 more pulls. Let's see what we get. Nothing much. Oh, Wukong. And Brienne. So one 5-star, 1 4-star, 3 stars out of 46 pools. That's kind of good actually. I think the odds are kind of there. So let's do 110 pool and then we'll call it a day. I probably don't want to spend too much on this. I mean, as much as I hype them up, these are not exactly must-have heroes. There are other heroes naturally that come on into the game as we move on with life. It's not a necessity to get all of them, but hey, it'll be a damn good bonus if you can get one of these like Hachiko or Ferdinand. Not really. Yeah, I think to me either getting Ferdinand or Hachiko will be the best. So give it to me. Let's go. 1. Okay, Dawa. Ciao. Oh yay, okay, we got the 3-star frog. Got the 4-star Waddles again. Jahangir. Ribbit again. Tyram. Dawa. Oh, okay. Something else. Oh. Okay, since we see 2 Dawas, you know what? Screw it. Since I do have some more gems, let me just do 1 more and then we'll call it a day. Don't do this at home, guys. This is like the curse of addiction right here, and I'm never gonna get anything from here. This is like a complete and utter waste of gems. Alright, so we didn't get Hachiko, we didn't get Ferdinand, but I would say it is kind of awesome that I forgot about my fated summons. Okay, never mind. Let's just pat ourselves in the back. The fact that we can get 1 more hero from this, I'm gonna go with Poseidon actually. I'm thinking, yeah. No, not Poseidon actually. Kind of okay with just going for Ariel since I have her costume and I need a third. I need a third Ariel. Yeah. Not particularly interested in any others here, so I'm just gonna get a third Ariel here, I think. Yeah. Hello. Alright. Yeah, so that's my pulls. Hope you guys have a good luck. Have good luck pulling. If you get Hachiko, good for you. If you get Ferdinand, hell, that's good. I'm gonna settle myself with Chomper. Probably gonna work on Chomper and Asterius. I don't have Alucard, so yeah, I'm probably gonna give up on trying to go for Alucard. But hey, getting a nice one here. So see how fast I can get him up, and let's see how we can work this into a team. Alright, have fun guys, good luck with your pulls. See you guys next time.